today I'm going to show you everything that you need to know about this vacuum and demonstrate how it works and what features I like about it, so you can decide if you want to buy this for yourself. I do want to say thank you to the brand for gifting it to me. So it does come with this handy little quick start guide, and that was extremely helpful for setting this thing up initially. Very easy to do, just a few little steps you'll need to do, like attaching the little fans on the bottom and getting the home station ready to go, and then obviously turning the machine actually on. But all that is in the instructions, and it's very easy. This vacuum actually does the job. So I was a little skeptical about whether or not it was going to pick up the crumbs or if it was just going to be, rolling around my floors doing nothing. And I have to say, it really picks up the crumbs. And it picks up that dust and, if you're like me, dog hair. So I really like that. I also like that if you're like me with junk around your house, like that little white basket that's just randomly sitting there, it knows how to pivot when it hits something like that and keep rolling. So don't worry, if you have something on your floor like a basket or a random pillow or a kid's toy, it will know how to pivot around those things, which is super, super nice. Now, I've also noticed that it does not have any issues when it hits my rugs or the air vents. It just keeps right on rolling over those things. So I've never actually seen it like it gets stuck or anything like that. So that is definitely a plus. Now, one feature that I do want to point out is there's a button on the remote that you can actually send it home. So this is what we're doing right here. It slows down the speed pretty well. It goes a lot slower, but I think it's just kind of sensing where the home charging deck is, and it slowly makes its way over there. So here's just a clip so you can get a visual. So you don't actually have to like physically pick this thing up and touch, all the nastiness on the bottom of it. It will take itself home and then actually start charging itself, and you don't have to pick it up. Now, here is the feature that I really want to show you. That's my favorite feature. So you can set it to only go on the perimeter of your walls. And why this is so nice is the other setting where it's just kind of randomly perusing your home. That's great for getting, the main area of your house, but around the trim, that's where you get the crumbs and you want something to pick it up. So what this does is it literally, you can see it hugging the sides of everything right now, and I especially like it for my refrigerator. So once we get to the front of the fridge here, watch how it kind of goes under the fridge just a little bit and gets that little section that always seems to get crumbs, and it is just hugging the sides of the walls and the cabinets. So like right here, when you're cooking under the cabinet there, that is where the crumbs fall. And so this will just glide around the perimeter of your house. It's really nice for getting that dust up around the trim, like in the living room, things like that. But honestly, just for the kitchen alone, it is nice to run this thing and let it hit the trim of the kitchen every night after dinner, because under your sink, places like that, that there's a lot of crumbs and dust. And then once it's made its way around, one section of your house, you can always move it to, the living room, whatever, and let it run around the trim there. But I just love that it does that. It is so handy.